in this video, I'm going to be telling you about Bloxburg settings that you didn't know that you needed. Hello guys, it's K-Spade and welcome back to my channel. Now, as I said, I am going to be telling you Bloxburg settings that you didn't know you needed. Now, in this will be for general Bloxburg settings and this will be neighborhood settings. So let's get straight in with this video. Now, to get started, we are going to use the basic settings before the neighborhood settings. Why did I just press main menu? Now, going on to the settings, we have quite a few and even including advanced settings. So starting from the top, this primary color is actually what you can see here where it says main menu store options, and when you go into build mode, it basically chooses all of these colors for you. So what you choose will basically change the color of everything, so it's not blue. Now, as you can see, I do have like a beige on. Now, if you're wondering how I've got this, you do get all these like random colors that are like very neon, very bright, which I did not want. You can actually go onto Pinterest and just type in like beige RGB or like a beige hex code, I think it is, and you can use that and type it into here and it will give you that. So you could use like a light pink. You can generally choose whichever color you would like. Now, language is obviously pretty simple. It will just kind of, I think it auto does it for where you are, like it says here. So obviously mine is English UK. You can get English US and like Spanish and then stuff like that. So that setting is pretty easy. And the next setting is name tag. Now, I do have premium on. You can change it. As you can see, there's all these different ones. Now, I think this is pretty new. Obviously, and you also have early Bloxburger. Obviously, these are down to whatever you prefer. So if you do like being a renovator, you can put that. If you do like being a designer, you can put that, and so forth and so on. So that is how you do them ones. And you do just press it, like I'll just show you, just press it and it will change it. Now, I do have my invites turned off. Now, this is generally from when I used to play on my iPad, because I'd be playing Bloxburg and I can't speak today. I would accidentally press play. What? And I would accidentally press yes to going to their plot. So I do have invites on no one, and that's just my preference. Obviously, you can change it so it's everyone, friends, or no one. And another, this is kind of like a main one because a lot of people get this confused, but it says who can donate. Now, I think Bloxburg does have it on everyone automatically, but there has been a few times where people have had it on like no one can donate. So when people have said I've donated to you, they've gone no you haven't. So do you know what I mean? You can even set it to friends. So if you don't want people donating you can set it to friends, or again, you can set it to no one, but I do have it just on everyone. And next you have automatically pay bills. I have mine on because the amount of times I forget to pay my bills and then the power goes out is not funny. So I do have it on all the time. And the next one is show the interaction tooltip. Now, this one is a big thing for me. I could not have this on. But if you don't really know what this one is, it's basically, do you know when you're walking in your house, you'll get those pop-ups that say, like, E to open the door or cook food, like, it just pops up, like, do you know, I'll give you an example. So I have just turned them on, and as you can see, when you go up to things, it will kind of pop up with all these E to take and stuff like that. Now, if I show you what it is like when it is off, that's the wrong thing. If I show you what it's like when it is off, you do not get this pop-up anymore when you go close to the fridge. It's generally all down to you. So you just have to kind of press everything yourself, but it's better than having that pop-up come up all the time. And the next one is show parking areas. Now, this one, I think these two things are new, as I haven't actually looked at these. But this is just so when you are parking your car and you don't want it to get removed, even though we don't get charged for it anymore, so... But you can turn it on or off. So if you don't want to see where the parking areas are, you just turn it off. And if you do, you turn it on, which I'll keep on. And then showing the towing timer. Now, this is when, obviously, your car has obviously been left on the side. And it does count you down from, like, 5 minutes. I do keep this on as it's just kind of a good thing to have on, I guess. Because then you know how many minutes you've got left. But if you want it off, again, you just turn it off. And again, like I said, I will get into the neighborhood settings after I've done the main ones. So we will carry on these. So, if I'm honest, I don't really know what selling confirmation is. I think that just means if you sell something, it asks you, do you want to sell this? Like, are you sure you want to sell this? I'm not too sure on that one, but moving on. We have edge scrolling. Edge scrolling? I can't speak today generally. So this is when you go here and obviously you kind of move with the mouse when you're in build mode. So when you do this, your screen will also move out. So I do have that one on just because I kind of like that, but it can get annoying sometimes. Now, build mode weather, this is a massive one for me as I have this off because if it's raining in your game and you go into build mode, it will still be raining and I hate that. So I turn it off. So obviously having this off is great for me. If you do like obviously having rain in build mode, then keep that on, but I do not like it. And the next one is music volume. Now, these are just generally to your preference. These aren't something you kind of need to know. So obviously these are my settings in case you would like to use them. I don't like the music volume too high as it's not something I enjoy. Bloxburg music is quite boring. The local volume, I have no idea what that means. Does that mean your surrounding volume? I'm not too sure, but that's on 9. And then the radio volume is on 10, but I don't think they have radios anymore. No, I generally don't think they have radios anymore, so that's kind of useless. And now pressing on advanced settings, it will bring up all of these advanced ones, which are basically your graphics. Now, as you can see, all of mine are on the highest spec. If you do have a PC, then you can kind of run these specs quite high. If you don't, and you're like my iPad that likes to glitch off Roblox whenever it wants to, then obviously you're going to have to set these lower. And obviously again, these are based on whatever you're using to play Roblox. You could probably have them high on a laptop, but I'm not too sure, but these are mine. And now moving on to neighborhood settings, you do not need to kind of watch this part if you don't have a neighborhood, but if you do, then I appreciate it. Thank you for still watching. Now, as you can see, the new neighborhood settings are quite different to the old ones. So you obviously have these categories. Now, you can choose if your neighborhood is a roleplay neighborhood, an event neighborhood, a social one. You get the idea. And you can also choose what it is, if it's hangout, working, or skills. You can also change the name. You can do this here, which is obviously going to change your icon, which I actually want to do because for some reason I have a walking stick, man walking, I don't know what it is. So I chose mine to a pumpkin as it is autumn, and you also have colours now. You can change the colour of this little icon here and it will, obviously if I do black, it will change it to black. And you next have voice chat. Now obviously to do this, you kind of just turn, if you want voice chat off and on, I have it off as, I don't really know. I haven't even toggled it, to be fair, on and off. It's just something that I don't really care about. So you can put voice chat on if you would like, and if you don't like it, you can turn it off. So that is optional. Again, you can choose who joins you. You can choose everyone, friends, or no one. And you can choose the players. The max players is obviously 75. Also choose if you just want like no one in your game. You can edit your allowed players. So whoever's in the game, you can press edit and just like change it and whatever. Blocked players, you can change who is blocked, so you can just basically edit them. If you want them still blocked, you can obviously unblock them, and you can block them if you would want to. And again, you have this little thing here, which as you can tell by the little symbol, it is kick all, so you can kick everyone out of your server. And again, this is my favorite part, which is the time, and you can set it and stuff. So you have the time, which I currently always have mine either on 5 PM or 11 AM. Obviously, this is just when I'm recording videos. If it was generally in the server, I would set it so it's like auto. And the next one is the weather. Now, I do like to have mine on clear, and I also do like to put it on rain sometimes. And you can change the colour of the grass, and you can generally just put custom colours in, or you can choose the default ones I have. I think mine is default, or it's custom. I'm not too sure. But you can change the glass to it. You can even change it to pink if you wanted to. And that is generally all the settings that you needed to know. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did like this video, then please consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it. And I have linked to my TikTok and my Instagram in the description below. And thank you guys again for watching, and goodbye.